Hi everyone, it's Twitchy Fingers. Like I mentioned in my last video, titled Comments, I'm doing a review on Martha Stewart crafts. It's called Knit and Weave Loom Kit. This is the package that it comes in. It's actually quite compact. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the label. And it comes in a thick plastic container, which I really like because a lot of my looms, to be honest with you, are all over the place. And I'm not that organized, to be honest with you. I usually have to buy a plastic container and put everything in, and sometimes my looms don't fit. Like for example, I have this guy here, and as you can see I have one of my big looms just hanging out of it, and some of my yarn. So I really like the fact that a lot of the pieces can be stored in this little plastic thing if you take care of it, and if you open it properly it should last you quite a while. And I like the fact that it has a handle, so you can actually hang it on a wall or store it somewhere or carry it around with you. Personally, I don't carry my looms with me at work or anything like that. So I'm going to open this up, try with one hand. So this is a little plastic container that I was talking to you about. It's quite cool. And it's sturdy, so that would last you a long time. I like the fact that there's different size pegs. And I like the fact that there's Ziplocs. That's quite thick of a bag to put these in. And it keeps it nice and stored for you. And there's about 4 sizes of pegs. This is the biggest, no, this is the second biggest peg. This is the smallest Ziploc bags. And this is the largest for thicker yarns. And then we have all the pieces here regarding the loom. So I'm just going to flip this over because it's got a little bit of a lid. And here are the pieces. We've got 2 round pieces to make a round loom or a big oval one. We have 2 long pieces. I believe it says 37 inches on the box. We have a large crochet hook that can be used for weaving. So this loom is for weaving and loom knitting, which is kind of cool. Not like I needed another craft. You got your tapestry needles. It's got 2 actually, which is kind of cool. One larger than the other. And then we have a plain crochet hook, which I'm not really fond of, but it's quite thick. I usually like using the metal ones. And then you got your pieces here. These I only have 2 in the box here, but there's 2 more that I'm using right now, so a total of 4. You can extend your piece here, or make different contraptions here with your curved loom. You also have the little corner pieces, and I have larger ones here that I'm using too that belong in this section. And then we have smaller pieces that you can detach and make whatever you like. So I'll show you. I've actually, oh, and it comes with a hook, by the way. I'm not really happy with the hook. I do have small hands for an adult. And this hook here does fit, and it's a bit softer than what I'm used to. But the problem is, I believe it's rubber that it's lined with, and it smells really badly. I can't stand the smell. I would advise that you wash it and then dry it really well. Wash it with soap and water and dry it really well, because the steel part would rust on you. It just smells, and it leaves a really bad odor on your hands, and I just can't stand it. So I built one of the looms that you can build here with the pieces. I used 2 corner pieces that were here, and the corner pieces actually are attached together. like so. Sorry, I'm doing this with one hand, like this. Okay, and then I used 2 of these straight pieces. Okay, so you get the gist of it here. The only issue, like I like the fact that you can build your own loom to any size that you want, to the size of project that you wish to do. And the plastic is quite sturdy, which I find it better than the Nifty Knitted plastic, to be honest with you. When you do clip these together, unfortunately they don't stay, they do come apart. So you have to put, in the joint here, when you join another piece, you have to put a peg here for it to stay in place. Unfortunately that's how it's made. It's not a big deal. The only problem I have with this loom is that when you put your pegs inside, I'm not sure if you can see this properly, they're not even. Can you see that? And to just put them inside, it takes a hard push with your hand, and I'm quite strong. And it's been very difficult for me to put these pegs inside to make them even. I don't really like it. I love the concept of it. And I find that when you, like here, for example, these 2 pegs, they're almost touching each other. And then you got one like far apart. I don't like it. It looks like a mouthful of teeth that are really crooked. And unfortunately, I just don't like the way it's presented. They kind of did a great job with all these pieces and how you can interchange and the concept of it. But then they fell short with the pegs. I just feel like it's like a project where it was rushed to make and it wasn't completed 100%, or didn't take 100% effort. They just slapped Martha Stewart's name on the box with Lion Brand and said, here you go, here's a loom, great idea. But unfortunately, in my opinion, they fell short at the end. I find it very hard to have these pegs even. And when you're knitting off, it's too much of a gap. Like the pegs are too long. They should have made them a bit shorter. And when the yarn goes around the top here, where it's supposed to be like a little lip to catch the yarn, I find that it doesn't work very well. But that's just in my opinion. Retail in Canada, this is about $64. I did buy it for $64 on Michaels, and then I got a 50% off coupon, so I returned it at Michaels, then rebought it for $25 plus tax, so it's like $31 with tax. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this, to be honest with you. I'm going to try and keep at it. I'm just not impressed with the pegs. That's just my opinion, guys. I would advise that you just keep your money and invest in like better quality looms, such as this one. From Authentic Knitting Board. Here it is. And there's a website, www.knittingboard.com. Or you buy yourself the plastic Nifty Knitter looms from Michaels or Walmart. And I believe they're $19.99. So my overall impression, it's great. And then at the end, I'm like, oh, these pegs are not even. They're hard to get in. They're hard to knit to keep the yarn on the peg. It's very light. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not impressed. That's just me. Like, I just feel like maybe Martha Stewart should have thought about it till the end before she put her name on the package. Because you're thinking, craft queen puts her name on a product, should be excellent. Unfortunately, it falls a little short in my book. And that's just my opinion. Take care.